Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Here for some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero DLC Pack 4. Today I want to go over the transformations that some of the characters will be getting. Just talk about how they'll end up being like when they do eventually come out. And also, I want to go over some of the new outfits for the already existing characters. And just talk about how they'll look undergoing their specific transformation. So without further ado, make sure to drop a like on today's video, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you're new around here. I would greatly appreciate it. And we're going to start things off with Bardock over here. Now, to be fair, it's probably safe to say that we will be able to transform into his Super Saiyan state from base, but it was just never shown just yet in any of the trailers, right? The teaser or the big super limit breaking Neo trailer that we got a couple weeks ago. But that will most likely be the case. We select the additional presets and we'll be able to transform into Super Saiyan. If we go back to Daima Goku, the mini form, they did the same exact thing. We got the base form for the pre-order bonus, and when DLC Pack 2 released, also known as Daima DLC 1, they updated the character with an additional presets, and for that preset we were able to transform into Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 when all the Daima DLCs eventually came out. So that's the same concept I feel like they're going to be doing for Bardock over here. Hell Fighter 17 as well as Super 17. So first and foremost, yes, Hell Fighter 17 is a separate character from the already existing Z17 that we have in the game. I've been seeing some small confusion about this character. Who is he exactly? Well, he's coming from Dragon Ball GT. He was designed and created by Dr. Gero and Dr. Miyu in Hell. That's where his name is coming from. At least I think. Hell Fighter 17. It only makes sense to me. He's supposed to be a copy of Android 17. They're supposed to merge to create the Ultimate Fusion Super 17 Warrior, right? Now, something interesting, they actually already confirmed one of their outfits over here within the DLC 4 teaser trailer. For some reason, they didn't necessarily put his trench coat outfit under the customization option just yet. They revealed 10 of them, which are these guys right here up on screen, but technically 11 because now we know original Z17 will be getting that trench coat. I know it's kind of opposites. The original Z17 that we're familiar with is the one with the additional costume, the trench coat, and the one who looks like the original Z17 is the new Hell Fighter 17, just for the people who aren't necessarily aware. So I'm assuming in order to fuse into Super 17, I mean, it's kind of obvious, let's be fair, you would have to pick Z17 with the trench coat, the additional costume, and tag along with Hell Fighter 17. That's what they're displaying here. And going back to what I said before, typically when they add an additional outfit, it sometimes means that it would alter the character's skill set with an additional super or ultimate attack. Maybe it will allow the character to transform, going back to that Daima Mini Goku, for example, or even allow the character to fuse. It just depends on the character, pretty much. It would be cool if we could pick the classic uniform for Z17 and then tag along with Hell Fighter 17, then we'll just look exactly the same. It kind of confuse our opponents, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Now, going down over here to GT Vegeta. Welcome to the Grand Tour. The reason why I'm excited for his base and Super Saiyan forms is because they weren't in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, just his Ascended Super Saiyan 4 state, correct? Now, my question is, since we're talking about transformations, will we be able to transform from base or even Super Saiyan into Super Saiyan 4, the character that's already in the game? Now, one, I think so, because why wouldn't they do that? But two, we actually have a data mine file of an animation of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So real quick, let's go down memory lane. Shoutouts to Mario for bringing this to my attention. When Sparking Zero first came out, in the data mine, some things were found, like Gohan's skin from the BoJack movie. You guys remember that? Back in 2024 of October, some modders found that Gohan had the BoJack outfit movie, and here's an image of that. Now, it's confirmed that Gohan is finally going to be getting that orange gi outfit, right? That's going to be a thing summer of 2026 whenever this DLC does drop. Another thing that's been data mined was a transformation animation for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? It says SSJ4 Vegeta transformation animation was also found, which directly references the anime. You guys know when he first transformed, he lifted up his left arm. This is not supposed to be a thing because he's a standalone character. You can't transform into a standalone character, right? But thanks to this data miner or modder, if you will, he goes by Shajiba or Irotri. Apologies for pronouncing that wrong. They went ahead and created a video and titled it All Transformations Character ID 1 through 268 in sequential order, right? So the transformations, typically Z Goku over here will transform from base into Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. But since it's in sequential order via character ID, all the transformations are extremely wonky. And this is when they accidentally discovered that there's an animation for a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So let's just full screen this, play this out. Here we have Goku about to transform into that data mine file. Did you see that? An actual Super Saiyan 4 transformation animation. Again, it's going to be a bit wonky just because sequential order via transformation character IDs, but going back, isn't this cool? So maybe they already planned a base and or Super Saiyan GT Vegeta from the start, right? They had this planned a while ago. At least that's what I think if this was data mined when the game first dropped. And in my personal opinion, it's safe to say that yes, base and Super Saiyan GT Vegeta, he will be able to transform into Super Saiyan 4. That's not confirmed anywhere. This data mine file could have been scrapped a long time ago, but I'm just making the assumption that he'll most likely transform into Super Saiyan 4, which will be great to see, right? You can tell that facial animations, it's not necessarily there. So whenever this does, or I should say, if we're able to do this in the game, it will definitely be a bit more polished up with the facial features and everything about it, right? But man, this is too glorious. This is top tier stuff. Ooh, look at that stance. Come on, you can't make this up. Now, do keep in mind, everything that was data mined a while back doesn't necessarily mean it will end up being in the game. Maybe they had to scrap some things because of time or whatever it may be. Maybe they just changed their plans, right? But that BoJack Gohan is going to be a thing, and maybe potentially the transformation from base or even Super Saiyan into Super Saiyan 4. I see that happening. Please let it be a thing. Come on, man. We can do that with Goku, you know, Super Saiyan 3 GT into Super Saiyan 4. I don't think they're going to be including the Golden Uzaru states, just minus all of that. I'll be happy with a standard, typical animation. Hey, man, it is what it is. So that's it for the 3 characters over here. Now going over to the Japanese Sparking Zero websites. I mentioned I wanted to go over some of the outfits because in the anime, for example, End of Z Goku, correct? We've actually never seen him transform into Super Saiyan 1, 2, or 3. In other video games we have, such as Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. You guys remember at the end of DLC Pack 6 where he goes up against Vegeta, he uses all his forms there with the epic cutscenes. Now we're get to witness all of that over here in Sparking Zero. As I mentioned before, Spike Chunsoft, they're definitely headed towards the right direction in terms of customization. Now, it would be great to witness the End of Z uniform over early mid Goku as well as Dragon Ball Super Goku, but we're not there just yet. For now, they're just trying to make things accurate to how it was in the show. So here we have a mod of End of Z Goku undergoing Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, just to give you guys a visual of how it could look in the actual game when DLC Pack 4 drops later this summer, 2026. And pretty dang peak, man. The custom battle missions could be a bit better now because since we're going to be getting that GT Vegeta, we could have End of Z Goku versus GT Vegeta. I know we already have classic GT Goku, but he's in his mini form. This one would be a bit cooler because they're both in their normal sizes, and plus End of Z is the closest to GT. It only makes sense to me. Create all the epic custom battles with the outfits and characters we're going to be getting. All I'm trying to say. The next outfit I want to talk about is the Orange Star uniform that Gohan gets, right? We've seen him with this outfit in base and Super Saiyan, the Golden Warrior, but not with that Super Saiyan 2 power boost. Ooh, I can see all the Super and Ultimate Attack cutscenes now with this uniform. That's going to be so cool, man. I went ahead and included Ultimate Gohan, but this character in Sparking Zero, Adult Gohan, does not transform into Ultimate, right? Ultimate Gohan is his very own standalone character, so don't expect the Orange Star uniform over Ultimate Gohan. I just went ahead and threw him in here because I think it could look kind of cool. Next is going to be that Chinese uniform that Teen Gohan wore when he was trying to master Super Saiyan or find the next level. So that's cool how they're implementing this, you know, more of the casual fits. And here we have how it could look in the actual game. Again, all of these are just mods, just using them for visuals for today's video. Base, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 2. So base and Super Saiyan we've seen in the anime, but not that Super Saiyan 2. Imagine the scuffed up battle damage doing the father-son Kamehameha with this uniform. Peak! That's too glorious. Next is going to be that 59 outfit for Goku. Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 are going to be brand new. At least I think this is the Z-End variant of Goku because you can tell by the hair, it's not the fluffy variation. That's mid Goku. So most likely Z-End with Super Saiyan 2 and 3. Next character is going to be Bardock with the battle damage uniform. Now, currently in the game, he only has the normal non-battle damage as well as the Dragon Ball Super variant, right? And something interesting I noticed, Bardock, when they display his Super Saiyan transformation, or undergoing the form at least, within the trailers, he's not battle damaged. So we're going to be getting two outfits, a battle damaged one and an outfit that allows you to transform into Super Saiyan, correct? At least that's my assumption. Now, wouldn't it be great if this battle damage uniform can allow us to transform into Super Saiyan as well? Ooh, that would be cool. We don't necessarily know what this outfit is going to change, if it's going to alter the super attacks, because again, sometimes the outfits do give you an additional super, ultimates, a transformation, fusion. Again, it just depends on the character. We don't know what this is going to be doing for Bardock. Now, in the actual OVA, when Bardock was going up against Childs, he wasn't battle damage, at least the armor wasn't. He was scuffed up, but that was it. The armor was still intact, so it makes sense for us to transform with the non-battle damage presets, but again, give us that Super Saiyan transformation for the battle damage one as well. In the initial video, I thought this was GT Trunks because they just confirmed him. So I was like, oh, GT Trunks with his normal Z attire. But that's not the case. A lot of you guys correct me down below in the comments, which I appreciate. This is going to be Melee or Fighting Trunks, right? Just with his original uniform. I think it would have been better if they kind of altered his hairstyle a little bit. So let me break this down. This is how Fighting Trunks looks like normally in the game. He doesn't have an outfit. This is the only outfit he has. Base form, he has the ponytail look. Super Saiyan, same thing, just spiked up. And then Super Saiyan Grade 3, he gets the bulky physique with the crazy Broly-esque hairstyle, right? That's nice. This is how he's going to look with that new outfit, right? Which, don't get me wrong, another epic appearance for the character. A cool thing about this uniform is going over to his Super Saiyan Grade 3 transformation. The bulky physique, extremely spiky hair with the tank top. That's something that we haven't seen in the anime before. Now, if anybody is confused where this specific Fighting Trunks with the short hairstyle is coming from, it's from when he went back to his timeline to finally destroy the androids for good, Android 17 and 18. I went ahead and put up a visual right there. So that's where this version of Trunks is from. It makes sense, it's canon to the storyline. But as I said before, it would be cool if they altered his appearance with this specific look. This also happened in the anime. You guys remember when he was walking out of the Room of Spirit and Time with Vegeta after they just trained to try to defeat Cell? This is where that's coming from. The top layer is fighting Trunks with the ponytail. That's how it is in Sparking Zero already, remember. Going to this, the only difference is the outfit itself. So they could have slapped on the original Z outfit over fighting Melee with the jacket and without the jacket. But hey, maybe in a future update, who knows? Going on with another wish list that I would like to see for Trunks. Since they're including the Bojack Gohan, how come we're not getting the Bojack Trunks? A missed opportunity if you ask me, but they did mention that there's going to be over 20 plus customizations. They've only confirmed around 10, 11, or 12. So this Bojack Trunks could still end up in the game. I don't think that's going to be the case, but this is like one of my top anticipated outfits I would like to see for the character. And stay tuned for that future video because I do plan on discussing on the potential other outfits customizations that they didn't necessarily announce. Just things I would personally like to see in the game. Same thing goes for the characters because there's only about 27 characters that have been confirmed, but the trailer does say 30 plus. So character speculation and outfit speculation. This is it. Thank you guys for the immense support as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!